Um, till then, we're going to do another segment. We're going to do another segment. So it means that it's time for Vinyl Spotlight. That's right. This is the part of the show where we take a break from the music to show you some records from my record collection. All right. Actual records from my record collection. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? Sure. Let me put the microphone down. Oh, no, I can grab them. They're right here. Tonight's Vinyl Spotlight artist is Daryl Hall and John Oates. Ooh, so we'll be looking at all the Daryl Hall and John Oates records I own on vinyl. This is the first one. This is their first album. This came out in 1972. It's called Whole Oats. I thought when I was a kid, I thought that was funny that they had made an album called Whole Oats since the guy's name was John Oates. Isn't that clever? Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, there they are. Daryl Hall and John Oates, right? Yeah. That's what those guys looked like, all right? 1972. Couple of hippies there. This has the most embarrassing Daryl Hall and John Oates songs on it, if you're familiar with Daryl Hall and John Oates. The song, I believe, I'm trying to remember which song it is, but I think it's the one called Georgie. And it is embarrassingly bad. When I listen to it, it's like, cringe. That's what I do. And I think, and I say, oh, I feel bad for Daryl Hall for doing that song. I really do. And I love Hall & Oates, but that song, that is some awful stuff, all right? I'm telling you now. Second Daryl Hall and John Oates album that I got right here is Abandoned Luncheonette from 1973, and this included their hit She's Gone. Remember She's Gone? She's gone! Ooh, I better learn how to face she's gone. I can't believe that she's gone. Oh, I pay the devil to replace her. She's Gone. That's their second album, all right, Abandoned Luncheonette. This is their third album. This is my favorite Hall & Oates album. Out of all their albums, this is Weird Paul's favorite, War Babies. There are no hits on this album, but the songs on here are excellent. They're excellent, and there's actually a very hard rock song on here. And I don't know if you knew that Daryl Hall and John Oates had done a hard rock song. It's called Johnny Gore and the Sea Eaters, and it is heavy. It's heavy as hell, man. Great album. If you want to check out a good Daryl Hall and John Oates album, that's the one. How about this one? What was going on here? That's their glam phase, right? Look at these guys, huh? A lot of makeup on these guys. Daryl Hall, a lot of makeup. You wouldn't mistake them for a woman, though, right? This one's called Daryl Hall and John Oates. That's the name of the album. This has the song Sarah Smile on it. That was a hit. You may hear that one on AM radio, even to this day. The next Daryl Hall and John Oates album they put out was this one. It's called Bigger Than Both of Us. And this record is bigger than both of them. They're very small. I don't know if you've ever seen them live. I haven't, but they're tiny. And this album is bigger than them. Bigger Than Both of Us. And this had a hit song on it, too. That song is Rich Girl, right? You're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. That was on this album. Bigger Than Both of Us. They got so big that somebody put this out. Pastimes Behind. Pastimes Behind, and this is a, we got a level 2 hype train emote. Let's share that, I guess. There it is. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. All right. We're doing great. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. You're getting them now. Here it is. Hall & Oates, Pastimes Behind. This is stuff that they recorded before their first album came out that some company owned and put it out after they became big. Nothing on here that's very interesting, all right? But that's what that is. This is another weird one here because it's called No Goodbyes, and this is their first greatest hits album, okay? The weird thing is it doesn't have all their hits on it. It has She's Gone on it and some other songs that weren't hits, so I'm not really sure what the point of this album was. No Goodbyes, but that was Atlantic Records put that out. That was a greatest hits album. Maybe they switched record labels by then? I don't know. No, yeah, they did. They switched labels. This is on RCA, you see. Beauty on a Backstreet. Beauty on a Backstreet. That's a Daryl Hall and John Oates album. It's from 1977. All right, I was 7 years old, 6, 7 years old at the time. And this album, interestingly, has a song on it called Bigger Than Both of Us, which is the album title of like 3 albums ago. All right? But they didn't put the song on that album. They put it on this album. Doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense, right? Next up, we got Live Time. Daryl Hall and John Oates, Live Time. The whole album is live. Live in concert. Look at what they're doing. They're tearing it up, man. Tearing it up. Oh, my God. Live Time. It's all live. That's from the late 70s. Okay. Next Daryl Hall and John Oates album. It's a pretty good one. It's called Along the Red Ledge. There's that red ledge, and they are along it. They are along the entire thing of that red ledge. Look at that. This didn't have any hits on it, but it has some songs that I really like on it. And it's an album I would suggest checking out if you want to get into Daryl Hall and John Oates. They were huge. They were bigger than both of they were bigger than your wife's mother. All right? All right, so we got Ecstatic, an interesting Daryl Hall and John Oates album, but didn't have any hits on it. This is from 1979. Ecstatic. And it's a pretty cool image with the boombox in the plastic bag being protected from the water. It's a pretty good cover art. This has a song on it called Portable Radio that was not so much a hit as it was a miss. Also, we got Voices. Remember, this is when they really started coming into their own. They really started getting big. Voices. This had You Lost That Lovin' Feeling on it, which was a hit for them, a cover of a Righteous Brothers song. Not a bad album. Here's the classic, Private Eyes. Private Eyes, Daryl Hall and John Oates, from 1981 or 82. I can't remember now. I think maybe 82, but I'm unsure. Could have been 81. Private Eyes, though. Private Eyes, they're watching you. They see your every move, girl. Then we got H2O. Remember that? H2O. Hall. Get it? H for Hall. O for Oates. 2. H2O. Water. And they're sweating all over the place. Look at that. It's disgusting. It's in close-up here. Ugh. Yuck. All right. This had Family Man on it. That was a hit. One on One. And Man Eater. Big hits. Man Eater. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. Lots of big hits on that album. Oh, and I wanted to say, that's what me and my friend Ben Blanchard, when we made this album, that's what we did. We did PP to BB. My name's Paul Petrosky, PP. His name is Ben Blanchard, BB. And this was our second album, PP to BB. As you can see, we can be just as sweaty. Just as sweaty as Hall & Oates, all right? There's no contest. There's no contest there. All right. Bounty paper towels would be a good idea for those guys, all right? We got Rock and Soul Part 1. Greatest hits. This was their greatest hits up to that point. And it had 2 songs that had never been released before called Say It Isn't So and Adult Education. Those were the new songs that were on the album. Classic Hall & Oates. Adult Education. Oh, yeah. Another one of my favorite Hall & Oates albums right here is Big Bam Boom. Big Bam Boom, they got really crazy with all this pop art kind of crap. There's cutouts of those guys, you know. Good stuff. Out of Touch is my favorite Hall & Oates song, and it's also one of my favorite songs from the 80s, certainly. This is a 12-inch single of Out of Touch. Just that song. I also have a 12-inch single of the follow-up hit on that album, which was Method of Modern Love, right there. And I also have a 12-inch single of the third hit from that album, Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid. 3 of them, all right? After that, they went to the Apollo Theater. Where's that, in Harlem, I think? They went there, and they did this album with David Ruffin and Eddie Kendrick to The Temptations. Hall & Oates live at the Apollo. All right, I remember when that came out. I was watching Friday night videos. And the last Hall & Oates album I got was the follow-up to that. It's called Ooh, Yeah. Ooh, Yeah. How kinky. Oh. So there you go. They're always in pain, aren't they? Aren't these guys in pain usually? Oh. I mean, look. He's like, oh. 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 Hi. Hi. Okay. Anyway, that's the vinyl spotlight for this stream. Hall & Oates, hope you enjoyed it. That was a long one. A lot of records. Okay. Let me get a little sip of water. Prepare for the raid. We're probably going to have a big raid coming up here, I'm thinking. In about 10 minutes or so, we're going to have a huge raid, and we're going to get ready for it. I just wanted to quickly say how happy I am that we had over 100 viewers in here. I don't know if we still do, probably not, but that was pretty cool to see that. And we had what did I miss while I was doing Vinyl Spotlight? Just a quick shout out here to a few people. We got TW Proba, Productor Mutante, Furseyful, Paul Lazardine, Slaith, Black Dog. We got Dizzy Dream 7. All right. Thanks for the follows. We got to 762 followers. We're going for 800. Let's go for 800 tonight, see if we can get there. And 2 subscribers to go. To get to 50 subscribers, that's going to be what we need to make that last emote for you guys. If you're subscribed to use, you're going to get the final Weird Paul emote, the beach ball emote. That's going to be exciting, I'm telling you.